YouTube, what's going on? This you got Professor Smellgood and we back. And we got my man, no other than the one that introduced me to the oil game. Prince Tijani.
Prince Tijani. Thank you.
Yeah. Tell him what you got here, man. Tell him how you came up with this concept about selling oils out of the trunk. We in Eastern Market, by the way. Let me just let them see where we at. Eastern Market, Russell. Between Gratiot and Mac.
So I was telling my brother that I actually just really recently started doing it out the trunk like this, but I've been selling oil for years.
Okay.
Like probably 20 years, right? Off and on, right? But I remember in the 90s, 80s, and 90s in New York, I used to see the Jamaicans. They used to sell stuff out of their car. And I've seen it done in Detroit, but it's not something that I've seen enough where it's a part of the culture like that.
Got you.
So one thing about selling anything is that, especially in a city like this, you have to have a display that's compelling. And that was the one issue that I had. Of course, you can put merchandise in the back of your car, but it wasn't a compelling display. So about a month and a half ago, I came down to this market where I regularly sell at, and another merchant was in my place. Right? So the etiquette, the rules out here basically is like, unless you have a designated spot, it really ain't no spot. But I mean designated means like, you have a license claim to a certain area or whatever else, right? So we understood that was the deal. But then I'm saying to myself, I said, I need to make money, right? So I'm sitting over and I'm on the other side and I'm bickering and making my prayers, right? And I said to myself, I said, man, how can I do this? And then I got inspired, hey, mister. And then I got inspired to hang my banner, which I usually put on the front of my table. I had gotten inspired to hang it out the back of the trunk. So I posted it up, and then I had put some of my stuff. I didn't really have as much merchandise, and I didn't have it as organized. But I put some of my stuff on display, and at first it was like, but then I went to another spot, and I sold some stuff, and that was my confirmation that, this method, it's feasible. It's
so the spot that you had, that you normally would have, somebody took the spot.
Yeah.
And so therefore you said, I gotta set up.
Yeah.
And the only thing that came to your mind was, let me just pop the trunk. And you already had this logo thing right here, right?
Yeah, I already had the banner, but I never used the banner this way. I usually hang it on the front of my table.
Wow.
So I'm saying to myself, I said, how I'm gonna do this and make it work. So I've been thinking, I've been trying to figure out for maybe the last 5 years
Wow.
To feasibly sell something out of my trunk in a compelling way. Other than that, you kind of like, you might have something in the trunk when people look at it, it's like, whatever. But now they see it, it's like, oh, okay, let's go shop.
Yeah.
Like that. You can have something, but unless it's compelling, your offering is compelling, then people really aren't interested.
Right.
You might have the same thing as somebody else has, but they basically like the way it comes to.
Right.
It's the presentation is everything.
Right.
So in that case, I said, okay, and then I didn't actually make my first sales down here. I made them in Highland Park. I went and I tried it, in an area which I felt a little bit more comfortable at the time. I mean, I haven't been there regularly.
Right.
But I tried it and I made a few sales. I said, okay, this is what's happening. And then I, started to develop it, fill it out. I, had to feel out how the rhythm of it goes.
Right.
And this is what's happening. So I said to myself, well, I really liked it, and I kind of like. I was hoping, I was telling Professor Smellgood, I was hoping that this theme will become more popular. Now, it don't have to be oils and incense. It could be shoes. It could be whatever you got. But the whole idea of being able to sell our trunk, I think that's a very good idea. As far as people who just want to make extra money, you might have a certain type of arrangement that you might have somebody at a neighborhood retailer or a gas station or whatever you got working on. You can use the same kind of idea and be able to make your product pop. So I was hoping it catches on like that.
You the first person that I actually saw do this.
Okay.
With the oils.
Okay.
In person from the trunk.
Okay.
Because I heard about Fahim.
Okay.
You know Fahim, right?
Yeah, right.
I was told that he did it, but I never saw him doing it in person, nor have I met him.
Okay.
But you the first person that I actually saw do it in person.
Yeah.
And when I saw it, I was like, you know what? It makes sense because setting up that table is very time consuming.
It is.
It's very time consuming. So it take like what, 20 minutes to set up a table. You gotta take everything out the car.
Right.
Table, cloth, set everything up nice and neat, burn the incense.
Yeah, right.
And then when you leave, it's gonna take another 20, 30 minutes. And sometimes, especially the Eastern Market right here, when you're trying to shut down, people still want to buy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know you know about that because I was working with you before.
Yeah, they want to buy, and then sometimes you need to go and maybe go inside right quick. You don't have nobody to watch you while you're watching back while you're trying to break down. And the other thing is it's mobile because there's a lot of politics with vending in Detroit. And a lot of times people just don't want you to set up in front of their spot. You know, it's kind of like, I don't know what it is, but that's the way it is, the way it is. So the fact that you can set up and, you know, you can post up for a few minutes and then break down and keep it moving, you know, that's the convenience and the practicality of it.
You know what, man? Besides the Mr. Smell Good, Look Good method, which is, you know, pulling that wagon.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Okay, that is a dope idea.
Okay, yeah, it is.
But besides that, this right here is probably for somebody that got transportation.
Yeah.
And the most convenient, because even if you got the wagon and you got a car, you got to take it out the wagon, unfold it, and then put everything in there. With this here, the store opens when you open the trunk.
That's right.
Within seconds.
That's right.
You know, and the store closes within seconds when you close the trunk.
That's right.
So, you know, store open, pop the trunk, store close the trunk.
Right.
You know, so it's very convenient, and then you got everything with you. So, and also put you in a position where if somebody wants you to deliver something, you got it right here in the trunk.
And I just got a call earlier. Somebody said that they want something. So all I got to do is shut my trunk and go see them and take care of their order.
Yeah.
So that's the convenience and the practicality. And I'm hopeful that there are other people who are inspired by this and they put their own flavor and style to it.
Yeah.
It's not one of the things where I say, well, you know, it's my idea. No, I hope that this has some type of so there's some genius out there who's gonna take it a lot further.
Right.
Do it, man, because hey,
innovation is rewarded, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
And do you? You do it, and then you may be in some trouble.
Right.
Yeah, subhanAllah. Yeah, but man, hey, man, this is nice. I like this a lot, man. It's just so convenient, man. I like that.
Thank you.
Hey, man, listen, if y'all want to come and shop with the brother, come on Russell between Gratiot and Mack. Let me zoom in right there.
At the Eastern Market.
Eastern Market. Right across the street from Brink and Eat. Right there, Eastern Market, this little bridge right here. How many days you here, Sheikh?
Well, I'm here during the week, usually about 3 times a week during the week. So maybe Monday, Tuesday. I usually try to do Monday, Tuesday, and Friday morning. So yeah, it's off and on because I do other things also.
Okay.
But Saturday for sure. But I'm not set up at the Saturday out full display. So Monday, you can come down here and check me out Monday.
Alhamdulillah.
That's usually given there.
And you know the other good thing too is when the wintertime, because a lot of this is the struggle that I've been trying to figure out for many years before I found out.
Okay.
You know, I used to walk around with that box selling oils.
Yeah.
Man, the wintertime, used to be so hard on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting out bundled up, got the key fire on my head, gloves on.
Yeah, right. Ooh,
you know what I'm saying? I'm talking
about it.
Man, brother, give me salams on. Hey, salam, wait, salam, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, brother, I can't stay here and talk with you. I can give you salams, I can keep it moving. It's cold. But with the car, you can warm up.
Yeah, that's right.
You can warm up in the car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If somebody, hey, I want some oil, step out, transaction, get back in the car, warm up. Hey, man, this is pretty genius. Hey, all of you guys on YouTube watching this, man, listen, if you have transportation and you're trying to figure out how to sell your oils without having a place to set up, here it is.
Yeah, and you can
in the trunk.
Clientele like this and everything. So, I mean, it's a beautiful setup, man. Hey, man, you're free to use it, man.
Yes, sir.
Royalty free.
She got
part of the culture.
Yes, sir. She got Professor Smellgood, and we got Prince Tijani.
Just pray for you, brother. That's all.
May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you Jannat al-Firdaus. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase your business.
Ameen.
May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you much barakah in it.
Ameen.
May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect you from the ayn.
Ameen.
And may the person to whom gave you the ayn be inspired and do the same thing and become one of your students.
Ameen. Or maybe they become, Ameen. May Allah enhance them too.
Ameen. All right, Sheikh. Assalamu alaikum.
I appreciate it.